And now, how to build a snow fort that looks like a castle. So in this video, I take 3 wooden pallets and I do a step-by-step instruction on how I make a structure to build a snow fort with. Give you different peak designs and ideas for your design and different snow covering techniques. At the end, you will see a peek inside. The kids love these. So, okay, so what you're gonna need are 3 pallets, minimum of 3. You're gonna need deck screws, 3-inch deck screws, drill driver and a saw, reciprocating saw, preferably over a hand saw, and an old sheet or a tarp to use to cover it. And of course you need some creativity because there's always challenges in your project. So we're gonna get started with cutting a pallet. So you can see here we have, there's a smaller pallet and 2 larger pallets. These are regular sized, and I cut the regular ones to the same height as the small pallet. So to me, this is a good way to do it. You can use whatever arrangement of pallets that you have, but for me, having 2 regular size and 1 small pallet seemed to work pretty good for the kids. It's important to remember there are timestamps below, so if you want to skip through this video quickly, use those timestamps to just see the parts that you're interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and let the video play. You'll see the titles on what's happening. I'll be in and out with narration as needed. So with the front, I've just using a piece of scrap. This is particle board, but you could use a piece of plywood or whatever. It's just basically to hold the front together. I'm going to expect the snow itself to be covering most of the front, but you do need something to hold the structure together. And here's my favorite squaring up technique. I'll also link another area here, another video that I use that squaring up technique. $65.5. That was $65.5. This is $67. So the design of this one, I didn't exactly know how I was going to build it as I was going. So I thought maybe having these little sections with a high peak would be nice. So I just played around with the different designs. In the end, I chose to not do it this way, but it created quite a bit of work. You'll see here in a second. Not a lot of work, but it created a little bit more to make these be able to stay in place because I had to build some blocking. That's better. Now remember the measurements don't have to be accurate here with the blocking, but as long as they're long enough and they're not going to be too long that the kids are going to bump into them. All I'm doing here is figuring my design out as I go. So I needed some blocking to set these on, and I'm still not sure exactly how I was going to build it. And there's a cool little trick here that I found. When I cut them, there was a little notch at the top. I'll show that in just a moment. So here's my second peak. This is how I chose to do it. And here's the structure, what it's looking like to this point. Couple more blocks to keep the pallets from sliding out. These don't have to be anything fancy, I just used what I had laying around. Here's where I used the little notch. That was kind of one of those happy accidents or surprises that when I cut the skid, there's always one board that made this notch, which made it really easy for it to connect at the peak. And that just fits like a glove. That's where the creativity comes in. That's why I like to try, and I change my designs as I go. Sometimes I don't follow set plans because nothing really works as planned, so be expecting to use your creativity with these projects, and that's what's fun to me. I'll give you another once around how this is constructed. Pretty soon we'll be stepping outside and we'll get some snow covered. So I just dismantled it and took it outside, re-screwed it, the structure together, and you're going to need some kind of a fabric or a tarp to cover the top, or the snow just will fall right through. So I just had this old sunshade or something, I don't know what it was. So it worked well just to grab, it worked well just to have something to grab the snow and hold it. Now we just pray for more snow. Luckily, we do get it. We do get enough snow this winter. You'll see at the end how it comes together. I learned that there's some little holes and little gaps in that you're going to have to fill. Use your creativity once again to fill them, to get this thing covered as fast as possible. I had these little blocks that I could fit in the little nicks and crannies. With time, that will help the structure come together faster, because there are going to be little holes in that here and there. So that's where the strategic part came in. Once you let the snow set for a few days, it actually gets stronger. So it's definitely a step-by-step. You can't expect it to be all ready to go the first day. The snow needs to settle, and with time, it gets harder, and then and compacted, so it will then be able to be dug out. you would not be able to dig it out the first day because it just crumbled. And my daughter decided that it was time to dig it out at about dusk time, so it started to get dark. But it actually added a neat effect in the video here, so I'm going to just let her explain what's happening.
I found the end! Here. I made it through!
Did you?
I'll be right back. I can't see in there.
You need a flashlight. Well, go ahead and see what it looks like.
I'm gonna try to go in. I want to bring the shovel in case there's snow in there and I get stuck.
Okay.
It's scary and dark in there. I'm gonna go in.
Here. Hey, but don't put it down on the. Don't let it get wet, okay?
Coming out, and I'm going back in. I like it in there. Here, guess what smell has? No more. Smell. Want to take? Come on.
Cool. So there you have it. Thanks a lot. If you are liking these videos, please subscribe to my channel. It'll help me out a lot. And the next video is coming right up. If there's any tips you can give us in the comments, thanks a lot.